Welcome football fans to M.H. Royk Stadium, a new 2015 season. This telecast is brought to you by ATMC TV and its sponsors. And the sponsors are Grisset Town, Longwood, Fire and Rescue, the Haunted Trail, Shallotte River, Swamp Park, Subway, and Pete's Sweets. Brunswick County Chamber, 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival, ATMC, Mama Bravas, and Roberto's. Hi, I'm Chris McKenzie, and alongside of me, play-by-play, Mike DeSpirito. And Mike, got a new season and a good start last week.
Yeah, excellent.
How
Chris.
important, Mike, was it to go down in Socastee and beat them guys down there for the first time since when?
Well, really since 2009 is when we got the first win, the opening game of the season against Socastee. I mean, that was a huge win last week for them down there. Big confidence boosters come in tonight playing South Columbus Stallions, who, by the way, lost last week to East Bladen 36-6. Yeah. They're struggling just a little bit the past couple of years. They've had some coaching changes and things going on there. They've lost some athletes just like West has. But South Columbus has always played West Brunswick tough, regardless of what their record is.
Speaking of new coaches, we got a new coach here at West Brunswick, Coach Kelly Williamson, but he's not new to coaching.
Right.
And came out of South Carolina at Alada and a Christian Academy, I believe, up there.
Yep.
And he's brought a little bit of fire to this team. Watching the practices, everything's run like a machine.
Right.
I've been out there watching them.
Right.
But, yes, they're going to have to stop. They can't go on a loss on South Columbus.
Right.
You know, Mike, that was a really big win down there in Socastee. Anytime you can go down and play somebody in their home field with home field advantage and come out with a win like that, that's awful big.
Right. Well, you look at, Chris, you look at some of the stats we had from last game. You got offensive player of the game, Shaquem Hill, 24 carries, 143 yards, and 1 touchdown. As we mentioned, Nate Gilbert, defensive player of the game. They both got the game ball. Defensive player of the game a night that he had. Another running back we got back there, Malik King, 21 carries, 132 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Let's talk about Malik.
Yeah. If you go back, let's just step back for just a minute. If you go back to the preseason coaches show that we talked about, Coach Williamson on, he talked about establishing the run first and then throwing the football. They had almost 100 yards passing last week, throwing the football with a 58-yard touchdown pass to Quinlan Moore from Hunter Ashburn.
Well, they did. And, Mike, what I seen last week is exactly what Coach Kelly talked about.
Yeah.
He actually, with a wet field, I think he came in mind, let's use a big, heavy running back like Malik.
Right.
Malik's not no speedster, but he's a pounder.
He went for the power offense.
And they pounded that ball in between tackles all night. And Malik actually broke out and had a long 70-plus yard touchdown run himself. So he does have some speed. He's faster than what you think he is.
Yeah.
But they actually pounded the ball inside, and really, Socastee had nothing for it.
Yeah. One thing they are missing this year, Chris, is going to be Anthony McCray. Huge back last year, did some great things for West Brunswick last year, lost for the year with an injury. And but with Shaquem Hill in the backfield, Malik running the football the way they are, I'm sure they've got some guys that can step up in that game if they have to. Hunter Ashburn can run the football out of the read option.
Yeah.
So, really, the plate is full for Coach Williamson to use. And with a dry field tonight, you may see some running off the edge a little bit more than you're going to see up the middle.
And I would like to see them to get Quinlan Moore the ball more than they have been.
Yeah.
I would like for him to touch the ball, 6 to 8 times a game.
Yeah.
Because when he's got a crease, he's got lightning speed.
Yeah, he does.
Well, sit back. We're going to enjoy a new 2015 season here with the West Brunswick Trojans as they play host to South Columbus.
All right, Chris, we're getting ready. First home game of the 2015 year. Here come the Trojans here. Hosting South Columbus Stallions. Sporting their black jerseys, new green pants.
Yeah, I like those green pants.
Yeah, a little bit different look this year, yep.
Sets that black jersey off.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Mike, good crowd out here for the opening game.
It's a nice crowd for the opening game. The weather is perfect. The flags have died down a little bit. It's probably in the upper 70s. The humidity's not high at all. It's actually pretty comfortable.
Oh no, it's It's football weather.
But, we're talking, Chris, in the pregame a little bit about South Columbus, the relationship that West Brunswick and South Brunswick, I keep saying South Brunswick, South Columbus have had in the past years. Last year, just looking at some history, last year is the first year we beat South Columbus since 2010. And that was a long dry spell, and a lot of some of the games were close and some of them were blowouts. So we'll see what happens here tonight with this new West Brunswick defense and offense and the new head coach. And by the way, this is the fourth head coaches in many years that West Brunswick has had, but this is the best start so far that West Brunswick has had in a number of years.
Yeah, because we've never went down to Sockstead and won.
That's right.
In a long time. Since 2009, I believe we talked about.
That's right.
But what's going to be interesting is our defense. I think our offense can click tonight and move the football. Our defense needs to really tighten down on that flex bone.
Yep.
It can be really confusing. We talked about that a little bit. They got to find the gap. They got to fill the gaps.
Yep.
They got to hit their assignments.
Yeah.
And things should be fine. But
getting ready for the start of the game here. Getting ready for kickoff. West Brunswick kicks off. The ball is taken on the South Columbus about the 8-yard line. It's coming to the near side. Host of Trojans right there. Runs right through him. Gets pounded right there on about the 23, 24-yard line. Going to get the spot at about the South Columbus 25 where the Stallions will take over.
Brings up a first down for the Stallions.
Well, defense gets the first test, Mike.
Defense gets the first test. 1st and 10 for South Columbus on their 25. I'm sure they're looking for another big game from nasty Nate Gilbert tonight, right there in the center of that defensive line. He had an excellent game last week.
Had a real good game.
One wide out to the far side. They run a little flex bone themselves there, looks like, Chris.
That's what they run.
Single back in the back. There's an encroachment on West Brunswick right there. That's going to give them 5.
No confusion about what I was talking about. South Columbus runs the flex bone.
Right. Let's see what the call is right here. It looks like maybe offsides on West Brunswick. That's going to be 1st and 5 now. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
And they run this flex bone out of a sort of a pistol type.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation, pistol formation. So they can throw out of it. But mostly it's a run offense.
Right. One wide out to the far side. Single back with 2 wings in the backfield. Man in motion coming to the near side. He's got the corner turn. He gets stacked up, maybe a gain of a yard, if that. Good pursuit there by the defense. Looks like number 51 Shane McKenzie in on that stop.
21.
51.
Yeah, he said. I heard 21 on the announcement.
No, 51 made that stop. All right, that gives them no gain on that, so that's 2nd and 5 now. Single wide out to the far side. Going up the middle, he's got the first plus a couple more up to about the South Columbus. Looks like about the 38, 39-yard line where they'll get the spot. 39-yard line.
41, Jimmy Cochran on the tackle. With a little help from number 42, Zachary Bethel.
Well, you don't want 41 making most of your stops tonight.
No.
That's your free safety.
Free safety's making most of your stops, and you got problems.
We got problems. So a little hole open up in the middle there.
A little hole open in the middle. 1st and 10 from the 39. Same formation. Little counter to the other side. He gets picked up right there. Wrapped up right there. Looks like number 56.
Number 23 on the run.
Michael, I watched a little bit of film on last week's game, South Columbus, against East Bladen. And number 21 is who you might want to keep your eyes on tonight as you're watching on TV. He seems to be their little speedster, the one that gets the ball most of the time.
Okay. Number 56 on that stop gets a gain of 1. That's about 2nd and 9 for South Columbus. Ball at the 40. I don't see 56 on the roster here, Chris. I don't know if you have that on your other roster or not. That was a big stop there for him. had him in the backfield, had an arm on him, and he gets held. He gets pinned up, about a 5-yard gain there, maybe 4-yard pickup. See where they give him the spot. It's going to be about third, looks like maybe 3rd and 4.
Pickup for the Stallions, brought down by number 41, Jimmy Cochran, and number 21, Tony Williams, brings up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure which lineman it was. I don't know if it was 66. Got an arm on him when he got penetration right there, but just couldn't bring him down.
Well, that flex, Mike, that ball looks, that running back, when he comes around, sort of like on that little jet, that little sweep,
right?
He's got 2 alleys, inside, outside.
Yes, he does.
And he's looking for it.
Yeah. 3rd and 4. Going to the far side. He got it turned in, and it looks like where they're going to give him the spot here. It looks like he might have got the first down.
Stallions take the ball to the left side.
Looks like they're going to call for a measurement.
Brought down by Tariq Thomas. Looking for a measurement here.
Looks like they're going to give him a measurement there, Chris. Looks like they may have had him in the backfield. They had the containment out there, which pushed him back inside.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anybody there close enough to bring him down.
It might have been a little bit more over pursuit on that side that time, Mike.
We have varsity golf, women's varsity golf. Also Monday we have women's varsity tennis against South Columbus. And men's varsity soccer at 5 p.m. at home.
That's a first down for South Columbus on the South Columbus 49-yard line. Yeah, it was.
For the Stallions. Also on Tuesday, home cross-country race. Come out and watch the kids run. And South Columbus takes it.
First and 10 for South Columbus on their 49-yard line. Handoff right up the middle. He's held up. Looks like he's got slammed down there by number 42.
Well, I'll tell you what, that hole, it looked like a big hole, and it closed real quick.
It did.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Stallions.
Yeah, Jakari made a good stop on that. Pickup of about 2 there. It's going to give him about second 8 for South Columbus.
Well, I'll tell you what, this
Jakari playing that middle linebacker spot, so he read that good.
This is South Columbus's offense.
Yep.
3-4 yards.
Yep.
Push it down
Cloud
the
of
field,
dust, that's right.
Try to get 3rd and short.
Yep. Yeah, they don't deviate from the formation at all. They just pound it right down your throat. A little check down now.
Timeout call,
Mike. We got a timeout by South Columbus. Chris, let's go ahead and do our first sponsor here.
Okay.
Grissetown Longwood Fire and Rescue the Haunted Trail. Can you survive the Grissetown Longwood Fire and Rescue Haunted Trail? You will go in, but will you come out? Admission is $10 a person for all ages. Under 5 is free. Hours of operation: the Haunted Trail runs from 7 p.m. until on October 2nd, 3rd, 9th, 10th, the 16th, the 17th, the 23rd, the 24th, the 30th, and the 31st. Located at 758 Longwood Road in Ocean Isle Beach. For more information, contact 910-287-3030. Email station31@atmc.net or visit www.grissetownfire.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Just search Grissetown Longwood. This is an annual fundraiser for the fire department that started in 2009. They won the 2010-2011 WWAY TV3 Award for the best haunted attraction. All right, Chris, back at it here. Second and 8 for South Columbus. On the West Brunswick, looks just inside the 49-yard line. Man in motion to the far side. He cuts it back up middle. It's stopped right there. Looks like number 51 again, Shane McKenzie.
Brings up a 3rd down for the Stallions.
Shane McKenzie on that stop. Hit him immediately when he got to the line of scrimmage. That's going to put him at no gain on that. He hit him immediately, Chris, when he got the ball. That was a good read there by Shane.
Yeah, that was a good read on that far side defensive end.
That gives them third and 8 now for South Columbus. got to be pushing the time. They're coming back. Drops back to pass. He's rolling to the near side. He's got some pressure. He's got a little floater, and that's picked off. Trying to see who has that, number 35.
No, that's number 35. That used to be. That is actually Brandon.
Brandon Worley. Brandon Worley with the interception. Gets it back up to about, looks like the South Columbus. I'm going to spot that on the South Columbus 44.
Well, Mike, that's good. That was a good series for the defense there.
That was a great series.
You know, as this defense sort of gets used to that little offense and that little flex on it,
Yep.
It'll get a little easier.
Yep. Now you got West Brunswick coming out here. The ball spotted at the South Columbus 44-yard line. Quinlan Moore in motion to the far side. Hunter Ashburn, quick handoff to Shaquem Hill, breaks to the outside. Can he get the corner turned? He's got looks like he's right at the first down marker, Chris.
Number 13.
We'll see where they give him the spot to the far side there.
Well, Shaquem run, like I said, that was a good duo between him and Malik, because Malik pounded up.
Yep.
Shaquem, he's got the speed. And, you know, we didn't mention him, but, you know, Anthony McCray still nursing a hamstring. And so
9-yard pickup there for West Brunswick. 2nd and 1 now from the South Columbus 36 or 35-yard line. Quick pitch to the near side here. Shaquem Hill breaking back outside. Gets the first down plus some up to about the 30-yard line. Flag on the far side. There's a flag on the far side of the field. We'll see what that call is. Deliberation by the officials going on out there for a few minutes to see what flag on the far side over there, Chris. Almost looks like where the wideout is over there.
The athletes at West Brunswick would like
illegal procedure on West Brunswick. Looked like maybe the wideout on the far side moved before the.
I didn't even see the flag at all.
I didn't either.
But obviously it is. They're marking it off.
Yeah, they're marking it off. So.
Purchasing new equipment for the weight room, maintaining the athletic facilities and building ticket booths, providing money for hotel rooms and to feed the athletic teams that qualify for the playoffs.
That's going to make them now second and 6 roughly from the South Columbus 40.
If you want to become a member of the Booster Club, you can buy a Booster Club pass for $60. See Coach Fletcher or Coach Reed or Mr. Lewis. Our Booster Club.
Mike, I tell you, it's taking a while to get this thing going back.
It is.
I'm
not understanding. I see Coach Williamson out there talking to the officials. I'm not sure if he's talking about the spot or if he's.
Looks like there was a flag on the play.
With the flag spot way on the other side, it was almost maybe the receiver jumped before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, but they backed that ball all the way up, 10 yards?
Well, they backed it up to, no, they backed it up 5 because he had a 2nd and 1. I tell you what, Chris, while we're waiting, let's do one more sponsor while we got an opportunity break right here.
New sponsor here, Shallotte River Swamp Park. Get outdoors and experience the area's newest outdoor attraction, the Shallotte River Swamp Park, located on mainland Ocean Isle Beach. For the adventurers, the Swamp Park features a 10 zip line course for ages 10 and up, reaching speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and also a nighttime zip for added excitement. For the athlete, the Swamp Park features a 53 obstacle multi-level aerial adventure park. And the area park also includes a low-level obstacle course and kids zip for ages 4 and up.
We appreciate them being on board this year. Chris, something happened to the official because they waved the flag off. So whoever Coach Williamson saw out there, they waved the flag off. That puts West Brunswick now about a second and maybe a foot. Actually, if they wave the flag off, it should be a first down. The ball should really be spotted on the 30-yard line because that was a first down.
I'm going to go ahead and finish that, Mike, because I didn't quite finish. Charlotte River Swamp Park. And lastly, for the naturalists, the Swamp Park features a serene eco boat tour through the headwaters of the historic Charlotte River. See 200-year-old cypress tree, swamp wildlife, and the George Washington Crossing site. Visit Charlotte River Swamp Park at 5550 Watts Road in Ocean Isle Beach, or check them out on the web at www.zipnplay.com or call 910-687-6100.
And again, we appreciate them being on board this year.
Yes,
I've
sir.
heard a lot of exciting things about that.
Well, I passed by that thing. That thing looks really, really fun.
Yeah. Actually, ATMC has done a little highlight on that, and that's they got some neat stuff out there for all ages.
You see very little from the road.
That's right, yeah.
That goes way on
yeah,
back
you're
in
right.
there.
You're right. Well, Chris, they finally got the spot right. It's 1st and 10 now from the South Columbus 30 for West Brunswick.
It looks like it's a first down for the Trojans.
Hand off to Shaquem up the middle there. Another pickup, another first down run there. Good hole off the near side.
That was number 13, Shy Hill, your ball carrier.
See where they give him the spot. That's another first down for West Brunswick. Just spotted inside the 20-yard line of South Columbus.
He's a slashy runner,
He
is he not?
He is.
I mean, he's like left, right, left, right, left, right. I mean, this looks like a snake going through there.
Yep. Got number 44, Russ Gore, up there leading the way for the hole. Defense wasn't quite set. Another hole there for Shaquem. Gets up to pick up. Still got his feet turned. Another pickup of at least 5. Should be roughly 2nd and 5 from the 15 for the Trojans.
Shy Hill, your ball carrier, brings up a 2nd down for the Trojans. West Brunswick High School would like to thank Dr. John Ward and the Comfort Inn.
I tell you, it's nice. It's nice for a running back like him to have a big fullback ahead of you, going in that hole first. Ball's on the ground there. And a miscue and a handoff there for Shaquem, and that's recovered by South Columbus.
Well, I'm not so sure if Hunter, the quarterback, was trying to pull that back out because that was a read on Hunter.
It was.
And so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It
Turnover for West Brunswick.
It almost looked like Shaquem thought that Hunter was pulling it back out.
Yeah.
That'll be discussed on the sidelines.
Yeah, a miscue there for West Brunswick. That's going to turn the ball over South Columbus on their 18, 19-yard line.
Yeah, that's tough break.
1st and 10 because they were moving the ball.
And they was moving the ball, getting inside the red zone.
But defense had a good stand the first time. We'll see what they do this time. I don't anticipate anything different. Looks like Taverine on the far defensive end, Shane McKenzie on the near side defensive end spot. Man in motion to the near side. Coming to the near side, he's got some pursuit and gets hemmed up. Maybe a pickup of 2 there. Gets in there with a host of Trojans there.
Well, I tell you, that's a host of blockers coming out there.
It was.
And they're doing a good job of stretching that play out.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Stallions.
That's about a 2nd and 6 for South Columbus. Ball on about their 23-yard line. Cut back to the hole. He's got one up the middle. First down for South.
That's what I'm talking about with this flex, man. It looked like that thing was coming over here on the near side over here, and bam.
Well, it was the same play they ran before, except they handed the ball off to the 2nd man instead of the 1st man.
Yeah.
Through the trail man. And there was a big enough hole right there in the middle where he was able to pick up the first down. That's going to give him 1st and 10 from the South Columbus 31.
That's a little bit of confusion defining the football on this type of offense.
Yep. 4:30 on the clock in the first quarter. No score. There's encroachment on West Brunswick.
Well, 53 just came into the game.
Nose guard just jumped it. And that's very frustrating for a defensive coach because the nose guy is right there where the football is.
Exactly.
The typical rule is the ball doesn't move, you don't move. You move when the ball moves. That's another five yards.
Well, did he cross the line of scrimmage? They're going to call encroachment.
Yep.
Once you get across that line, you're done.
Yep. Used to be back in the day you had to make contact. You don't have to do that anymore. All you got to do is break that plane.
That's right.
Yep. So that gives them 1st and 5 for South Columbus on their 36. Something's happened there in the middle.
Well, that was just a mishandle by the quarterback.
Mishandle by the quarterback there. It looks like they recovered their.
And I wasn't.
It's going to be 3rd and 5.
I wasn't fully correct when I was talking about this offense. They do play this offense out of a pistol. They do go under center some too.
Yeah.
It's flexible.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a flex bone. That's exactly right. A flex bone bends, but it doesn't break.
For AT&C, Mr. DeSpirito and Mr. McKenzie.
2nd and 5 now. Back up to that man up the middle. Gets there, just loses his feet there. Gets up to about the 40, now about to maybe the 38, 39-yard line. Spot him at the 39. That's going to give him about a 3rd and 2 roughly for South Columbus.
We need some defense, Big Green. Let's go. It's 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. We got to make some noise. Here we go. Here we go. Where you at, Trojan fans?
Quarterback keeper right up the middle, and he gets the 1st down. Plus a couple yards right there. They had nobody over the ball that time. 1st down for South Columbus. Ball spotted, looks like at about their 42-yard line.
1st down for the Stallions. We gotta get louder than that, Trojan fans, next time.
I'll tell you what, Chris, you were right. You were right in the comments you made. It's not real flashy, but you just methodically move it down the field and you burn the clock up.
And that can wear our defense down.
Yeah, absolutely. Another flag on West Brunswick.
Yeah, we got a flag on the field.
I don't think that's on West Brunswick.
No, that's a false start. You're right. I saw the nose tackle jumped again.
He did,
I thought
but
that
I don't
might
think
be
he
it,
went
but he
over
may
and
have got
made
drawn.
that right tackle or guard jump right there.
Right. So that's going to back him up. That's going to put him 1st and 15 now from their 37 for South Columbus. Wide out to the far side. And then there's a counter to this side here. It trips over the foot. He's got a seam on the outside. Gets back up just past the original line of scrimmage. That's going to put him about maybe 2nd and 8.
Number 51, Shane McKenzie on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd down for the Stallions.
What did they get? About 2 yards, 3 at the most.
Well, no, they were back here.
Oh, that's
so that
right.
was
They
a
had
pickup
the
of about
7.
Pickup of about 7. So that gives them about 2nd and 8 from their 44-yard line. Single wide out to the far side for South Columbus. Counter right there. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but doesn't get wrapped up. Maybe a gain of 1.
A lot of Trojans on the tackle. Brings up a 3rd down and long.
That's going to give them 3rd and 7 roughly. Ball spotted right on their 45-yard line.
Right here's where the defense got to step up. These 3rd and longs.
Yeah, 3rd and long.
And this puts South Columbus in a bad situation. They're not a passing football team.
Right.
So we'll see what they got here.
Well, 3rd and long, you would pass out of this.
Yes, typically.
Different formation now. They're in a wishbone formation now. Quick handoff to the man up the middle. He's got room.
Well, that's just a missed tackle.
That's a missed tackle right there.
They had him.
Yeah, they sure
did. There wasn't nowhere to go.
Nope.
He just glanced off a tackler.
Right.
And
gets that ball up inside West Brunswick territory to the West Brunswick 47-yard line. 1st down for South Columbus.
Trojan football on AT&C TV is brought to you by Town Longwood Fire and Rescues on a trail. AT&C Mama Bravas.
Back in that wishbone again, Chris. They changed it up a little bit. Quick pitch to the near side. He's got a little bit of a seam. Got pickup of about maybe 3 there for South Columbus.
Brought down by number 8, Tyreek Thomas.
Tyreek Thomas on the stop.
That actually looked like the defensive ends beat in, sort of kicked in, had the outside linebacker coming to the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's first. That's
the end of the first quarter. That's a fast quarter. It is a fast quarter.
Your West Brunswick Trojans 0.
Mike, I want to talk about another one of our new sponsors this year, Subway and Pete's Sweets. Pete's Sweets, visit our new shop on the Ocean Isle Beach Causeway. We offer homemade fudge and Hershey's ice cream. Ask for your free fudge sample. New flavors every week. Buy 1 pound of fudge and receive a half a pound free. Located next to the new Subway on the Ocean Isle Beach Causeway, we are open 7 days a week. Subway is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner all week long. Our party platters, giant subs, and fresh baked cookies are a big hit at tailgating parties, business meetings, and holiday gatherings. Bring your Subway receipt to Pete's Sweets for a 10% discount on your fresh fudge and ice cream purchase. Pete's Sweets and Subway. Eat fresh.
Fresh fudge, man. You can't. You can go to Subway and eat a healthy sub, and then go to Pete's Sweets and get you some fudge to top it off with.
Yep, that's pretty good.
What a combination that is.
That works.
That sounds great. All right, Chris, beginning of the second quarter, no score.
All right, Trojan fans, we got second down.
Wednesday.
All right, Chris, here we go. Looks like about maybe a 2nd and 6 for South Columbus on the West Brunswick 43-yard line. Quick pitch to the near side. He's got a little bit of room on the edge. He's got some pursuit. And he's met right there on about the 40-yard line. About to pick up a 3 right there.
Well, that's Tyreek Thomas coming up again and make another saving tackle out there, so on that outside edge.
It's about 3rd and 3 for South, right at the West Brunswick 40. Another big third down stop here, Chris, for West Brunswick, what they need.
Here we go, Trojan fans. Let's make some noise. Third down, we need to stop right here.
Still in that wishbone, Chris, for South Columbus. Then away from the flex bone a little bit. Quick handoff right up the middle. Looks like, see where they give him the spot there. That's going to be close.
I think he's got it.
It's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like they're going to call for a measurement. Looks like they got it spotted right there just inside the 37-yard line.
Where I see the flag on the far side.
Yeah, he looked at that now. That's just automatic, yeah. That's another South Columbus first down on the West Brunswick 37-yard line.
Well, I tell you, we need to stop because that defense needs to come off the field. They've been on there a long time.
They've been there a long time. You're right.
Will also be available on demand and online at AT&C.
They went on there. If memory serves me right, they went on there with about 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Yes, they've been there a long time. We need a turnover and a big stop. 3 big stops right here.
Click it for ticket. The seatbelt ticket in North Carolina costs $161. Trojan fans.
Run to the far side. He's got the corner turn. There's a flag down. Came out there. Pickup of about 3. Another flag comes in on this side. Let's see what we've got here. We got 2 flags.
2 flags on the field. Runners brought down by number 8, Tyreek Thomas.
Looks like a holding. Holding on South Columbus.
It's going to be 1st and 20, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's a second flag, so.
Now, this really is going to be interesting. 1st and 20, you're running the ball, you're getting 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 5 yards.
Yeah.
Hey, you got 20 yards to go for a first down.
Yeah.
Will they throw the ball, Mike?
Whew. They threw it one time and it got intercepted.
Yes.
So, but this is 1st and 20, just like you said, from the West Brunswick, just outside their West Brunswick 44-yard line. They got a wide out way out here to the near side. Still in the wishbone formation. Quick pitch, a little counter back there. He's got some room, still on his feet. Pickup of about probably 6 right there, 6 or 7.
They found something in that center.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like that play was going to go right off tackle and then brought right back inside.
They counted it right up the gut.
Yeah, I mean.
Pickup of about 5 right there, so that's going to be about 2nd and 13 for South Columbus on the West Brunswick 39-yard line.
Mr. Batts.
Handoff up the middle again, Chris. He's got it bounced out. He's still on his feet. Gets hemmed up there just past the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 there. We'll see where they give him the spot. They're going to give him they're going to give him some forward motion right there for forward progress just inside the 35-yard line of West Brunswick. That's going to be, what do you say, about third and 9 roughly?
Yeah, and like I said, that's what they want.
Typically another passing down.
That's what they wanted. They wanted 3rd and long because this is not a 3rd and 9. Well, I mean, they've got some long runs here.
Yeah.
Up the middle seems like more so than anything.
Yeah.
Let's go, Trojans.
But,
3rd down. We got to make some noise.
They need a stop here. They need a huge stop here. Pitch out to the near side. He's got a seam. He's got some room. He gets hit right there.
Well, this is going to be probably a 4th down territory.
Yeah,
Let's say you got a good kicker.
Maybe 4th and 3, 4th and 4. We'll see where they give him the spot there. It's going to be about the 29-yard line. That's going to put him about 4th and 3.
Well, if I was South Columbus, I'd get out of that flex, which they have got out of it.
Yeah.
I'd go back to that wishbone, and I'd try that middle again.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's what I'd be looking for if I was the Trojan defense.
They're going for it. I mean, they're not going to give the ball up down here that deep on a punt. So 4th and 3 now for South Columbus on the West Brunswick 29. Counter to the far side. He's on the ground, and that's going to be a turnover. That's going to be a turnover. Just lost his footing there on the cutback going to the far side. So that'll be first and 10 for West Brunswick.
I tell you what, that's a well-deserved.
Yeah, the defense is yeah. They're happy about that.
Oh yes,
their tongues are dragging right now.
And then I tell you what, Mike, we do have some people going both ways.
Yes, we do.
And so that's also coach is probably going to sub some here. We got Malik 24 coming in the ball game.
Yeah, the thing about it, Chris, is this. A lot of this is what you do the summer workouts for. The summer conditioning is for games just like this. Got Malik, number 24, in the backfield now.
And they found the ball between the tackles with him last week at Sauk State, and he had a breakout 72-yard touchdown.
Yeah, yep.
So he can turn it on
so
sometimes.
You got 8:03 in the second quarter here. Hand off to Malik, comes to the near side. He's got a little bit of a seam, still on his feet. Gets up to about the 40.
See, he's a little dashy, a little bit quicker with his feet. He's got good feet, good size.
Yep.
He can wear a defense down.
Absolutely.
Huge pickup. First down, Trojans.
And what's good about that, having that arsenal in the backfield like that gives Shaquem a well-deserved little break.
Sure
there.
does. Sure
Keep
does.
him fresh.
That's 1st and 10 for West Brunswick, just outside their 40-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side for West Brunswick. Hand off to Malik, comes up this corner. He's got somebody dragging somebody with him for about 5 yards. Pickup of about 5 there for Malik. It's going to put the ball. That's going to put the ball of about a second, say 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd and 4.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
2 wideouts to the near side this time. 1 to the far side. Hunter Ashburn in the shotgun, man in motion.
There's a speedster right there. There he is. If he's got a
Quinlan
crease,
Moore.
he can
Quinlan
go.
Moore, he's got a little bit of a seam. If he can get it broke, and they get him down on about the South Columbus 35, 34-yard line.
Mike, I told you in the pre-show I would like to see him touch the ball 6 to 8 times a ball game.
Yep.
I really would.
Yep. He's got that burst of speed as soon as he cuts the corner. West Brunswick in their hurry-up offense. That's 1st and 10 for West Brunswick. Quick pitch to Malik to the near side. He's got a little bit of a seam. He's going to put his head down and get up to maybe back up to the line of scrimmage right there.
Well, that outside run, that's just not his. That's not his cup of tea there.
Right.
I mean, he just ain't quite got the speed to get out there.
Right.
He's got good speed, but stretch a play out like that's
Right.
tough.
Right, he's a downhill runner. A little bit of a loss there. Pace second, maybe 10.5, maybe 11. We'll say 2nd 11. Quick handoff from Malik to the near side here. He's got somebody dragging down the field. Gets stopped on about the 31-yard line.
Once again, number 24, Malik King, new ball carrier, brought down by about 8 Stallions.
That's a pickup right there of about, looks like about a 4 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 3rd and 7 for West Brunswick. You may see a little pass here from
I don't
West
think
Brunswick
so.
with 3rd and 7.
Maybe. I don't know. I think you're going to see Malik pound it right here.
There's Malik to the far side, and he's got a seam, and he's got the first down, or he's right at it.
Once again, number 24.
Right at the first down right there, Chris. I think see where they give him the spot.
Horse.
That's a first down, West Brunswick.
First down, Trojans.
First down, West Brunswick, right there at the South Columbus, just inside the 25-yard line.
About the concession stand open, we have Papa John's Pizza, hot dogs, nachos. Also, Coach
5:35 and counting in the second quarter.
Shirts and hoodies and whatnot.
1st and 10 for West Brunswick
Go check them out.
on the South Columbus 25. Malik to the near side's got a little bit of a kind of met him right there to just maybe a yard pickup. Might have met him at the line of scrimmage.
King, your ball carrier.
Very
second down for the Trojans.
Loss of about a half a yard on that one. That's going to give him, say, 2nd and 11.
Well, I don't want to jinx him, but I was going to say, you're in a pile up like that, you know what you got to do.
Yep.
You got to hang on to that football.
That's right. That's right. Hunter Ashburn's got a little seam to the far side. He's got some room. He's still dragging. He's up. There's a flag over here on about the 20-yard line.
I don't know if that's a holding.
Nice read by Hunter right there, but there's a flag right here on about the 20.
I hope it's – I didn't see a hold. Yep.
That is a holding on West Brunswick. That's going to come back. That's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That got him. He ran that down to the 5-yard line.
It was on the far side. I couldn't see over there, but that ref was right there on the sideline.
Well, and the general vicinity of the flag, it's almost like maybe a wideout was trying to make a block and probably got a little bit too much jersey.
And online at atmctv.com. Looks like the penalty's on the Trojans.
I would do a little bit more reads tonight with Hunter like that. And
because that was a huge seam over there.
I think that's where he fumbled the football.
Now that's from the spot of the foul, not from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to put him 2nd and 14 now. Ball is spotted on the South Columbus about the 28-yard line. Hunter's rolling to the near side. He's looking downfield. He's set back to pass. He's got a man in the end zone, and it is touchdown, West Brunswick.
Woo! I didn't think that ball was ever going to get there.
Yeah, it floated. Maybe that thing floated for a long time. Number 10.
Owen McDowell's number 10.
With a catch. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 4:20 left in the second quarter. It's West Brunswick 7, South Columbus nothing.
Owen's another sophomore that came up and got a playing a little corner, playing a little bit of receiver.
Yeah.
And so that was a good catch.
Yeah.
When it takes that long to get there, oh gosh.
Let's do a sponsor here, Chris, while we got an opportunity.
Okay.
This is a Brunswick County Chamber 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival. The 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival is October 17th and 18th at Ocean Isle Beach, presented by Novant Health and hosted by the Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce. Leading up to the festival will be the Muddy Oyster Challenge, held on October 10th. The annual 5K, 10K, and 1-mile road race is also back during the Oyster Festival, October 18th. Visit NCOysterFestival.com for information and registration. Mud run, road race, oyster eating contest, oyster stew cook-off, oyster shucking contest, and the shagging competition. It's the 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival, October 17th and 18th in Ocean Isle.
Brandon Lilly, that's a kick.
All right, Chris. The defense got a little bit of a rest there.
Yeah, they did.
A little bit of a reprieve. Got 4:20 left on the clock for the second quarter. That kick looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to take that on the 35.
Brandon Worley kicks it out of bounds. Ball's on the 35 for our Trojan defense.
We haven't talked much about special teams tonight, Mike, but Brandon Worley's a new kicker for us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I don't know if he kicked off last year.
I don't think he did. I know he punted. He punted last year.
He did, and he punts still.
West.
So.
All right, so that's going to give South Columbus 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line. South Columbus, Chris, back in that wishbone. He's coming to the near side. He's got a cutback hole right there. Runs into his own guy. Still on his feet. Down the sideline. He's got some pursuit. Gets taken out of bounds right there on about the West Brunswick 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, that's 21 that I watched on film that I said earlier. You got to keep your eyes on him. He's a speedster.
Yep.
If he gets a crease, he's got a little bit of speed, as you can see.
Tariq Thomas came across the other side of the field to track him down. Yeah, he did.
You know, it's
huge pickup for South Columbus.
Let's talk about this. A little bit missed tackle, a little bit of arm tackle. He just sort of bounced off, got to the outside.
That's going to set South Columbus up now with a 1st down at the West Brunswick 31-yard line. Quick pitch to the far side. Ball's on the ground, so he's just got to lay on it.
They got it. They got it. West Brunswick's got it.
Let's see what they got here. See if they call him down or not. No. That's West Brunswick. West Brunswick
he never
stripped
had
that
football. He never
I think they reached under there and pulled it out from him. That's a huge turnover for South Brunswick right there. I mean, for West Brunswick.
That big play, and then come out and do something like that.
Well, West Brunswick had one of those down here, and now South Columbus has one. So that's a 1st and 10 now for West Brunswick at their 35-yard line.
We got, like I said, they gave Shaquem a breather. He's coming back this series, and let's see. I think they're going to feed him the ball. 2
wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. 4:43 on the clock in the second quarter. Shaquem to the far side, tries to get off that tackle over there. Pickup of about maybe 3.
Number 13, Shy Hill, your ball carrier.
That's going to give them about 2nd and 7 now.
2nd down for the Trojans.
Ball spotted at the West Brunswick 37-yard line. Hunter Ashburn to the near side. He's got some help. Shaquem out in front of him. He's got some blockers in front of him. Cuts back inside. Still on his feet.
Woo.
Up to the
South football.
Out to the South Columbus.
He's down, but that ball was squirming on the way down.
That ball was loose. That's a huge pickup for West Brunswick up to the South Columbus.
He had a beautiful lead
40-yard line
out there.
He had Shaquem and 2 linemen, 2 pulling linemen out there for him.
He was just tallying right behind him, picking his holes.
Right. We got a timeout, South Columbus, Chris, with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Well, let's talk about our sponsor, ATMC.
Okay.
They're celebrating 60 years of service. ATMC is your local provider for telephone, internet, digital cable, wireless, and home security. ATMC is a local company with local proprieties. Contact them today at 910-755-8206 or check them out on the web at www.atmc.net.
We certainly appreciate ATMC, all they do for the community and giving us the opportunity to do what we do. Chris, let's go ahead and do a senior highlight right here. Let's talk about Nathan Gilbert. Okay. Nate Gilbert, number 50, 6'2", 220. He's 18 years old. He plays nose tackle, and he plays a little offensive tackle sometimes, or some defensive tackle. His hometown is Ocean Isle Beach. His favorite food is pizza. His favorite college team is BYU, Brigham Young University.
You don't see that much.
His favorite NFL team is the Steelers, and his favorite player is Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, wow. Quarterback. So, him being the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
But anybody's a Steelers fan is a big Ben fan.
Yeah. That's Nate Gilbert, number 50 for the West Brunswick Trojans. Huge game last week with 8 tackles and an interception.
Well, here we go, Mike.
Here we go. 1st and 10, West Brunswick. Quick handoff there to Shaquem right up the middle. Pickup of about. He's still turning his feet. Looks like maybe a 4-yard pickup, maybe. Looks like they're going to give him about a 4-yard. We'll give him maybe 3 yards. Let's say 2nd and 7.
The athletes at West Brunswick High School would like to recognize the athletic boosters and the booster club for all they do.
That's going to put him. It's going to put the ball at the South Columbus 36-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shaquem Hill in the backfield. Hunter Ashburn with the keeper. Goes off tackle to the far side.
Once again, number 4,
and
on the carry.
Maybe just got past the line of scrimmage. It looks like the way the scramble was over there, that ball came out. And that is another turnover for West Brunswick. That's the 2nd time that Hunter's run the football there and they've been able to strip it out.
Well, and there was another one there that the ball was squirming on the way out.
Yeah.
Just got to protect that football.
Yeah.
South Columbus is they're going for it.
Sure. So that's another turnover. That's 2 fumbles now. 2 turnovers for West Brunswick.
Well, when you lose
on drives.
What you lose is when you're trying to get that last yard and they stand you up,
that's
and
right.
then you got 4 or 5 or 6
That's
grabbing
right.
for it.
Well, and that's what typically as a defensive player, that's what you're taught.
Yeah.
First guy gets there. If you can't get him down, you stand him up. Everybody else comes and they strip the football. So that's going to be 1st down now for South Columbus on about their 34-yard line, 35-yard line. Quick pitch to the near side, a little bit of a seam off tackle, gets up here to about the 37-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Stallions.
2nd down and 7 for the South Columbus Stallions.
You know, I was telling you, watching that East Bladen film a little bit, South Columbus moved the ball on East Bladen.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think it was a 29-6 ball game at halftime.
Yep.
I think
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't believe East Bladen scored, but one more time.
Yeah, it was 36-6
Yeah.
was the game.
They just never scored.
Right.
around the stadium.
Quick handoff to this near side. Still on his feet, Chris. Got somebody dragging on the back of him, but he's
that was
still
51.
on his feet right there.
McKenzie was dragging. He had him by the feet. And
up to about the 40-yard line. That's going to give him, let's say that's going to give him 3rd and 4.
And number 51, Shane McKenzie on the tackle.
it looks like it's a timeout.
We got a timeout right there. Let's go ahead and do another sponsor here, Chris. Mama Brava's, a delicious Italian restaurant located at 119 Holden Beach Road in Charlotte. Gourmet pizza, deli, and hot subs. Calzones, strombolis, salads, pasta dishes, and seafood entrees are all at their finest at Mama Brava's. Our famous wings with our homemade sauce. The beach, the best on the beach. Dine in at our restaurant with a full-service bar or call in for takeout. Open for lunch and dinner, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Closed on Mondays. Give us a call at 910-754-5151 or stop in to see us. That's Mama Brava's.
Well, a real important down here. 1:28 left in the second quarter here before halftime. 3rd and about 4 or 5, Mike.
Yeah.
So you think that if you stop them here, they would have to punt, maybe get an opportunity to throw the football down the field for us.
Yeah.
Starting PM, our men's varsity soccer team.
About 3rd and 4.
Come out and support the Trojans.
Back in the flex bone for South Columbus. Oh, he is really stopped in the backfield. That's a loss. That's a loss of about 3 right there. A host of Trojans back there in the backfield.
Number 22, JT Long.
Well, that's got to be a punting situation. And that only took 7 seconds off the clock.
That's another timeout for West Brunswick. Let's go ahead and do that. Do our other sponsor there, Chris.
Okay.
Looks like 4th and 8.
That's Roberto's. Roberto's has been around since 1985 and has been making fresh homemade pizzas since the day they opened. Roberto's also has appetizers, soups and salad, pasta, seafood, beef, veal, chicken, pizza, and desserts. We also have a full bar including beers, martinis, and wines. We're open daily, so come in to dine with us at 6737 Beach Drive at Ocean Isle Beach, or call us for takeout at 910-579-4999.
Ladies and gentlemen, September 4th, our varsity football team will be taking on North Myrtle Beach High School. It's also Little League.
All right, Chris, we got about a fourth, and what do you think there? About 4th and 7, roughly?
Well, what I'll be thinking right now, I mean, it looks like they're going to line up like they're not going to punt the ball. But
yeah, that ball spotted. That ball spotted on their, looks like about their 38-yard line.
This is
still in the flex zone, one
right
wide
here.
out to the near side. Man in motion.
They're going to try to get him to jump. 2 hard counts right there by the quarterback.
Yep. Well, we got a timeout, South Columbus.
They were just trying to get yourself in a little bit shorter 4th and situation right there. If they'd have jumped 5 more yards, it'd have been 4th and 3.
Yeah.
4th and maybe
a little more manageable there, possibly.
A little bit more manageable. Didn't work. They're going to send their punt team
right.
on.
Right.
Now, with only 121, I would be a little. I tell my defense, look, watch out for the fade.
Well, it looks like they're maybe getting in a punt formation
here,
so we may have a chance for the run back. Quinlan Moore back to receive the punt.
Well, yeah, he's very dangerous.
Yes, he is.
That's who I'd have back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Special thanks to Planet Fun for preparing our Booster Club dinner tonight.
He gets a punt off on the ground there. It's going to roll. See if Quinlan has a chance to pick it up. He's going to let it go, and that's going to be downed on about the South Brunswick 25-yard line.
You want to,
yeah, you wanted a return out of that.
Yes, you did.
Because with 1:11 left, you might see him try to air the ball out here, Chris. I don't know if that would be a chance that Coach Williamson would take.
Well, you got 1:11. I'm not sure how many timeouts they got. Can't tell by the scoreboard.
Well,
I think they've taken 2.
They've taken at least 2 for sure.
I think they may have 1 left. I mean, I wouldn't be hesitant to try to shorten the field up and then throw a pass.
So that's West Brunswick. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1st and 10 from their 25. Hunter rolling to the near side. He's looking downfield. He's a pass, and he airs it out. He throws it up. Quinlan Moore's there, and that is incomplete, intended for Quinlan Moore. Well, and that's what we thought might happen, Chris. We thought might take might take a shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a little bit underthrown. You know, that's one of those jump balls.
Yeah.
Robbie Spencer.
I wouldn't be hesitant to try it again.
Yeah, that brings up 2nd and 10 now for West Brunswick from their 25.
Don't forget, Trojan fans, to click it or ticket. A seatbelt ticket costs $161 in North Carolina. So don't forget to click it or ticket.
Hunter back to pass. There's a quick one over the top right there. Who's he got? Oh, just over the arms. That looks like Brandon Worley right there.
They put Brandon back in there as a tight end.
Brandon Worley, and that was just over his arms. That was a good play.
If Hunter would have held on to that ball for just about a split second more and released it, it'd been touchdown.
Yeah, that was there. You got 3rd.
Now, Brandon would have still had 45 yards to run. I don't know if he could have made it down there before that guy caught him, but he was wide open. There wasn't nobody within 8 yards of him.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd and 10 now from West Brunswick 25. Malik King in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quick handoff to Malik. Ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. Miscue on the handoff there. I'm not sure if he got the ball from Hunter clean. But there's a turnover. Turnover for West Brunswick. Again, that's the 3rd fumble here in the first half.
Well, they're just
for West Brunswick. And then South Columbus going to take over in great field position on the West Brunswick 24-yard line.
Well, they've took a few timeouts too. So running the football, they're going to have to probably call. I would be calling 2 or 3 plays on the sidelines here. I'm not sure how many timeouts, but it seems like they've took all their timeouts.
Most of the time you play a 2-minute offense. If you got a 2-minute offense, now's when you need to implement that.
Yep.
Still in the flex bone. He's back in the shotgun now. He just drops back to pass. He's looking over in the corner, and that's an incomplete pass over there. Almost.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was really handsy down there.
It was handsy
so
down
there.
That
was very
that
close
really
to being a flag.
It could have gone either way. Could have gone a push off, or pass interference either way, but they let it go.
Well, I'll tell you what,
call it incomplete pass.
South Columbus, they're having to pull coaches off the field.
Yep.
They're going berserk over
Yes,
there.
they are.
Thought it was a pass interference.
They are.
And I'm not sure, but they were both being very
there
handsy.
is a flag right there. There's an unsportsmanlike conduct flag just thrown on the South Columbus coaching staff.
It looks like it's against the Stallions.
Let's see what the call is right here. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on South Columbus. That's a 15-yarder, so that takes you right out of any shot you might have had.
Well, I tell you what, as much right as you think you have as a coach, you can't get out there on the field.
Right.
The coaching staff has to be kept under control.
Right.
That just cost them possibly with only 38.8 seconds left. Now they're backed up to almost a 40-yard line.
Yeah.
That could have cost them a score.
Yeah, that's going to be second down and maybe what are you thinking? Maybe 30, roughly.
Yeah, it's
well, it was 10 and 50. That's 25.
about 23.
25,
yeah, 25 yards.
Ball just stepped. Ball right at the West Brunswick 39-yard line.
Yeah, about 30 yards there, Mike.
There's a counter to the near side, right up the middle. He's got a seam right there.
I'm telling you, that's hard to find that ball out there.
Yeah, it is. It is. That gets up to about the 30-yard line.
They've called another play. It's 23 seconds.
Yeah. Clock's running at 20 seconds. Ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. That looks like a – see who covered it. Looks like West Brunswick might have that one.
Looks like a fumble on the Stallions.
They're not willing to give it up, though. That pile's not clearing off.
I think they're calling it South
Looks like
Columbus.
South Columbus might have got it back.
South Columbus retains possession.
It's still fourth
down for the Stallions.
Well, Mike, what are they going to do? They got to throw the ball in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all you have. Yeah, I mean, you got fourth and roughly 16. Ball spotted at these.
Which also happens to be DJ Papa's birthday tonight. Big 5-0.
Ball spotted at the West Brunswick 31-yard line.
Clock's ticking down to 10 seconds.
Last play of the half here for South Columbus. Down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They may not get this off. He dropped back to pass. He's going out. Oh, he is hit. He's hit, and there's another pick. Another pick by West Brunswick going to the far side. There's a huge block. There's a block in the back right here. You got a block in the back here on somebody. Somebody got clobbered.
There's a little scuffle.
You got a scuffle going off there. You need to get the coaches over there. There's somebody went in there with a helmet. Somebody went in there with a spear.
And one of South Columbus's own guys was on the ground. But
on the ground, but there was a huge block downfield back here that had to be a block in the back because that kid got blindsided.
It's halftime.
It is
what
halftime,
a half.
But I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
What a half.
We'll be back shortly.
Mama Brava's Pizza, Pasta, and Subs. If you're looking for old world Italian food, Mama Brava's is the place for you. New York style brick oven pizza, calzones, seafood, pasta, subs, salads, beer, wine, and a kids menu. And of course the famous Manja Gourmet sweet and spicy wings. Dine-in seating or free delivery from 5 to 9 p.m. Open daily for lunch and dinner, closed on Mondays. Mama Brava's, located in Charlotte and simply the best in town.
Get back to nature at the area's unique one-of-a-kind outdoor adventure center, the Charlotte River Swamp Park, featuring 10 exciting zip lines, a 53-obstacle aerial adventure park, and a serene eco-boat tour through the swamp. Fun for all ages. Get out and play at the Charlotte River Swamp Park, located at 5550 Watts Road, Ocean Isle Beach. Visit us online at www.zipandplay.com.
Roberto's in Ocean Isle Beach has the best authentic Italian food around. The restaurant opened in 1985 and has been making homemade, fresh pizza ever since. Also on the menu, appetizers, pasta, steaks, seafood, wings, soups and salads, and desserts. Also enjoy the full bar with big screen TVs. Dine in at the restaurant located off Beach Drive in Ocean Isle Beach or carry out to go. Just call 579-4999.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
You're watching West Brunswick Trojan football on ATMC TV. Brought to you by Grissettown Longwood Fire and Rescue's Haunted Trail, Charlotte River Swamp Park, Mama Brava's Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, the 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival, Eat Sweets and Subway, Roberto's, and ATMC.
All right, Chris, getting ready for the second half here after a crazy ending to the first half.
Hey, crazy first half, Mike. I mean, too many turnovers on West Brunswick. They got to hang on to the football. The defense can't stay on the long. We can't get them to possess the clock as much as they possessed it.
Yeah.
And, here's something we ain't seen yet. Kickoff return.
That's right. That's right. Who we have back there? We got Shaquem Hill, number 13, and it looks like number 1, Quinlan Moore, back deep for the Trojans. I mean, the end of the first half, I mean, you had a melee of players out there. You had players coming off the bench. You had multiple flags on the field. I mean, it was like a melee there in the last 10 seconds of the game. There's a kick up high right there. It's going to get taken on about the West Brunswick 24-yard line. Malik's got Malik King to the far side. He's got a block. He's got a blocker ahead of him. He's getting up to finally taken down on about the 46-yard line of West Brunswick.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's what we needed. That's good field position, short field, score quickly.
Yep.
And, I really believe if we can get up a 2 or 3 touchdowns on these guys, I think you're going to see some heads hanging on the other side.
Yeah.
Because they're not a catch-up type football team.
That's 1st and 10 for West Brunswick from their 46-yard line.
They need to keep this score.
Oh, we got a West Brunswick player down.
They need to keep this score. South Columbus does. I mean, if they want to keep it under – 17 points, 21 points. They can't get this thing. Their offense is not set up to throw the football.
The speculation for the first half is, potentially the way West Brunswick was moving the ball before the turnovers is, it very easily could be 21-0 right now.
Right. Starting
this second half as opposed to 7-0. So South Columbus is still in the game. There's no question about it. All right, that player's off looks like maybe a little cramp issue.
That's Thomas.
Tariq Thomas.
Tariq
Thomas, number 8. All right, 1st and 10 for West Brunswick from their 46-yard line. I formation now. Malik off the far side, gets wrapped up right there at the line of scrimmage. Number 44, Russ Gore, the fullback. They just went with a flat power I right there. When a straight I formation there, Chris, not a power I, but an I formation just right up the gut.
Well, let's see if they stay
there. No gain.
That
That's
didn't
out,
work.
2nd and 10.
That's the worst offense play they've had all game.
Yeah, it is. Quick handoff to Malik up here. They meet him at the loss. That's a loss of about 3 right there. That's Shaquem Hill back there in the backfield.
They're stacking the front.
Yep.
They're going to have to.
Well, they're daring them. They're daring them to
little
run
play action. If they're going to go back to I go back to play action.
Well,
right
you got 3rd and 11 right now from the West Brunswick 45-yard line. Those 2 plays lost a yard. Quinlan Moore to the far side. Some confusion on the West Brunswick offense forces them to call a timeout early in the second half.
Well, Mike, let's get back to one of our sponsors here. Grissettown Longwood Fire and Rescue, the Honey Trail. Can you survive the Grissettown Longwood Fire and Rescue Honey Trail? You will go in, but will you come out? Admissions is $10. Persons for all ages under 5 is free. Hours of operation, Haunted Trail runs from 7 p.m. to until October the 2nd, 3rd, 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th, 30th, 31st. Located at 758 Longwood Road in Ocean Isle Beach. For more information, contact 910-287-3030. Email station31@atmc.net or visit www.grissettownfire.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Just search Grisset Town Longwood. This is an annual fundraiser for the fire department that started in 2009. They won the 2010, 2011 WWAY-TV Award for Best Haunted Attraction.
We appreciate them being back on board. They've been with us every year we've done this, so we appreciate that. All right, we're back on 3rd and 11. Hunter Ashburn runs to the near side. He's got a man downfield, and that's a pick for South Columbus. He's down the sideline, still on his feet. He's got room. He's got nobody in pursuit except a lineman, and he's going to be touchdown, South Columbus. No flags.
Well, that let the air out of the balloon over here.
Interception right there. Just threw that, just pulled that throw up just a little bit too short.
We had a man wide open.
Hunter had a man wide open just past the defender and just pulled it up a little short.
Well, it's a ball game.
That is a brand new game right now. 10-12 to go in the third quarter. West Brunswick 7. South Columbus 6.
It was exactly a play action.
Yes.
And it was it would have been a first down if it had got to the ball.
Yep.
It was a good call play.
Yeah.
That was a good call. Just
South Columbus in for the extra point. And that's blocked. That kick is blocked, so that could be the difference right there. Chris, it seemed like on that play there was no hurry to get that ball kicked. It was almost a methodical play. There was no snap there was no pep to the snap, I should say. But maybe that's that could be what West Brunswick needed. The way the first half's gone, if the second half goes anything like the first half's gone, this could be a 7-6 ball game.
Well, it should be a 21. That should have been 21-0 ball game at halftime.
Right.
Turnovers right now is our Achilles heel.
Yes.
Also, don't forget that concession stand is open, still open. And they still got some Papa John's pizza, hot dogs, nachos, peanuts.
So South Columbus.
We'll get you some good snacks and goodies. Sponsored by the Marching Trojans, led by Mr. Sipe.
South Columbus set to kick off. Shaquem Hill and Quinlan Moore back on about the West Brunswick 10-yard line. 10 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. West Brunswick 7, South Columbus 6.
We want to see you back here, so on the way out, don't forget to click it or ticket. A seatbelt ticket in North Carolina costs $161.
There's a kick, and that's taken again at about the Malik King takes it about the 23-yard line. He's got a little bit of a seam on the near sideline here. Gets wrapped up about the 35-yard line. That's going to give West Brunswick 1st and 10. Ball spotted on about their 30, right just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, I don't know. I'd get out of that eye. I'd go back to the pistol and I wouldn't be hesitant to do some more of those reads with Hunter.
Yep. Kyle Lewis in the game on the far side now is a wide out on the far side. 2 wide outs to the near side. Malik King is the single back in the backfield. Hunter in a shotgun formation. Quick handoff to Quinlan Moore to the far side. He's got help on the edge. Reverses the field. Comes back across. He's got another seam. Finally gets brought down about the West Brunswick 46.
His old man got in his way. Malik got in his way.
First down.
But he was out there trying to find somebody to hit.
Yeah.
Can't fault him for that.
Well, he's had one single blocker on the far edge over there, and they pursued him. Quinlan, like you said, he's got the speed. He was able to turn that thing, break it across the grain, which is usually pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it is. It's a little scary.
So that gives West Brunswick a first down from their 47-yard line. Quick handoff to Malik off this near side tackle. Still got his feet going, still on his feet, up to about the South Columbus 45-yard line. That should be about a 2nd and 2 there for West Brunswick. Nice run by Malik.
Don't forget you can buy a copy of WBHS Varsity home games from ATMC TV.
That's like trying to tackle a fire plug or something, man.
It is.
That's just
For 40, call 755-1770 or visit atmctv.com.
single wide out to the far side. Oh, we got a whistle on the field. Looks like a timeout for South Columbus.
Well, I don't know. That's probably a good timeout.
Yeah.
For South Columbus.
This gives you enough time to go get you something from the concession
Mike, let's talk about another one of our sponsors here.
Okay.
Shallotte River Swamp Park. Get outdoors and experience the area's newest outdoor attraction. Now, Shallotte River Swamp Park, located on mainland Ocean Isle Beach. For the adventurous, the Swamp Park features a 10 zip line course for ages 10 and up, reaching speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and also a nighttime zip for added excitement. For the athlete, the Swamp Park features a 53 obstacle multi-level area adventure park. The area park also includes a low-level obstacle course and kids zip for ages 4 and up. And lastly, for the naturalists, the Swamp Park features a serene eco boat tour through the headwaters of the historic Shallotte River. See 200 old cypress trees, swamp wildlife, and the George Washington Crossing site. Visit Shallotte River Swamp Park at 5550 Watts Road in Ocean Isle Beach, or check them out on the web at www.zipinplay.com or call 910-687-6100.
Tell you what, that sounds exciting every time you read it. It's going to be a lot of fun had at that place right there.
Yes, it would be.
We appreciate them being on board this year. All right, 2nd down and 2 for West Brunswick. South Columbus 45. Hunter set back to pass. He's got Quinlan Moore down the field, and he's overthrown. Good coverage down there on Quinlan. The defender was right with him.
I like that call.
Incomplete pass by number 1.
I was thinking earlier when they ran that other pass play to him just straight down the sideline, if they had like a nice little post where he could kind of get the inside edge right there, but
that's a gutsy call by the coach. Now,
the guy was with him was right there on him, so that gives him third and 2 now.
I was thinking it was third a while ago.
3rd and 2.
He's done flipped it over.
Malik up the middle. He's got the first down, plus more, still on his feet, dragging a guy 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8 yards with 2 guys on him. Carries that ball up to.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
see
what,
where they give him the spot right here. It looks like
was all Malik.
That was all Malik, and he was dragging some bodies with him. Yeah. They're going to spot that at the South Columbus 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for West Brunswick.
I believe that's Kyle Lewis out there on number 7.
Kyle Lewis, number 7, yep. He's the wide out. He's been the wide out on the far side. He's over there with Quinlan Moore this time. 2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. Hunter Ashburn, handoff to Malik off this near side tackle. Another pickup of about 6.
Hey,
I tell you,
I'd feed him that ball like feeding a baby. I just shove it right down his throat every time, and I wouldn't change nothing.
I mean, you're getting 4, 5, 6 yards a pop.
Hey, he's running with an attitude.
Yep.
I'm telling you what, I'd keep feeding him the football.
Yep. That's up to the South Columbus 24-yard line. I'm sorry, 24-yard line. That gives them 2nd and 3 for West Brunswick. Another handoff, breaks it off to this side, this outside edge. Still on his feet there, gets past the first down marker. and picks up probably another 3 or 4 off of that.
I bet Malik's saying thank you, Coach, for running us like a dog out there on practice. I sure appreciate that because he's needing it right now.
Exactly. Hands on his hips. He's puffing, but that's why they do what they do in the summer. All right, that's another first down for West Brunswick. Ball spotted at the South Columbus 17-yard line. Kyle Lewis, Quinlan Moore split out wide to the far side. Hunter Ashburn keeps off. There's a little read option right there, Chris. That hole closed up pretty quick. That hole closed up pretty quick right there for Hunter. He got, looks like maybe he got maybe a yard out of that. That's going to bring 2nd and 9 for West Brunswick.
You can win $57 tonight. The JV cheerleaders were selling 50-50 raffle tickets. And when the clock gets to 5 minutes, I'll be calling the number.
Quick handoff to Quinlan. He's got somebody met him right there at the line of scrimmage. They were waiting for that one.
Yeah. He might have pulled up a little early.
Yeah, they were waiting for that one. He tried to cut it in a little bit too soon. It looked like maybe the guy was there waiting on him. Like you said, he could have stretched that out a little bit further.
Yeah, he could have stretched that out a little bit further and tried to get the corner.
That puts him 3rd and 9 now for West Brunswick. Hunter back to pass. He's got some pressure. A little bit of a dump pass. Russ Gore right there, still on his feet, and that's going to be
a good last move.
That's going to be close to the first down.
I think
we'll see where they give him the spot.
I believe that last little move he done there.
And that is a first down for West Brunswick.
Hey,
that's going to be 1st and goal now.
Love that call by the coach right there.
Yeah, that's a nice. You let the lineman release, and you throw the little dump pass to the fullback. Yeah. You got plenty of room to run right there. That's 1st and goal. 1st and goal for West Brunswick at the South Columbus 6-yard line. There's Shaquem Hill, and he is touchdown West Brunswick.
That's actually
Malik King.
Well deserved.
He was a workhorse that got him down there, so
well deserved.
He was able to get that touchdown.
Give that offensive line
Offensive line did a great job. They controlled the football. They handled the football much better on that drive.
No, that's what they needed to do. In the first half, they had that going.
Yes.
They've eliminated mistakes.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Yep. Set for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's blocked.
Well, that's interesting.
Kick is blocked. So we got a 13-6, 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. West Brunswick 13, South Columbus 6.
South Columbus 6. West Brunswick Trojans 13.
All right, Chris, let's do a sponsor here. Subway and Pete Sweets. Pete Sweets, visit our new shop on the Ocean Isle Beach Causeway. We offer homemade fudge, Hershey's, ice cream. Ask for your free fudge sample. New flavors every week. Buy 1 pound of fudge, receive a half a pound free. Located next to the new Subway on the Ocean Isle Beach Causeway. We're open 7 days a week. Subway is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner all week long. Our party platters, giant subs, and fresh-baked cookies are a big hit at tailgating parties, business meetings, and holiday gatherings. Bring your Subway recipe to Pete Sweets for a 10% discount on your fresh fudge and ice cream purchase. Pete Sweets and Subway, eat fresh. We appreciate them being on board.
Yes, we do.
This year.
You know that they're in the. You got Subway and they're in the same building. Subway's up front. You got Pete Sweets right in the back.
All right, West Brunswick set to kick off from the 40. Deep kick, Brandon Worley down the field. They're going to let that go. That ball's touched. That's playable. Picks it up on about their 9-yard line. Cuts it back. Goes up the middle. He's got a little bit of a seam. Finally gets met on about the 30. Looks like maybe the 30-yard line. 34-yard line. That's where South Columbus will take over. Looks like a flag. I can't tell. It looks like a flag on the field. There's a personal foul against South Columbus. That's going to be 15 yards.
Coach is halfway on the field there.
He thinks it should go the other way. And we're going to retry this thing again, Chris. Let's see what we got here.
Well, they're going to mark it off on South Columbus.
Yeah. Personal foul, South Columbus, 15 yards. That's going to put them 1st and 10 from about, looks like about their 18-yard line.
First and 10 for the Stallions.
Peeling it back up the middle there, Chris. They handed it off to the last man through. Still in that flex bone offense over there for South Columbus. Pickup of about 4, almost 5 yards. Let's say 2nd and 6.
Brought down by number 50, Nate.
Ball at the South Columbus 22-yard line.
Jimmy Bulldozer Cochran.
Another handoff right up the gut.
Well, that's where they
looks
see
like
that
a pickup of about 2 there, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's where they got a lot of their yardages there in the first quarter of that, and part of the second quarter.
Yeah.
That seems to be the bread and butter.
Let's say third and 3 for South Columbus.
Brings up a 3rd down for the Stallions.
Bounces it back up again. He looked like he was met right there. I don't think he got much out of that.
No, sir.
I think that was a huge stop. I don't think he gained anything out of that. Maybe, well, they're giving him maybe a yard. So that's going to be 4th and 2.
I'll tell you what, they're playing good off the edge, this defense is.
They are. They haven't really given up much on the outside edge. What they have given up has been up the, between the tackles.
Yeah, but the edge, they've played well on defense. That's a big stop right there.
4th and 2 for South Columbus. They're in a punt formation. Quinlan Moore back to receive the punt. No, we got whistles, stop and play here. We got a flag, maybe a delay of game penalty.
Delay of game, you called it, Mike.
Yep.
Delay of game against the Stallions.
That'll help West Brunswick's field position. Back them up 5 yards. That puts a line of scrimmage at about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. Be punting from about just outside the 10. That's going to be returnable. Well, let's see what kind of bounce we get. That's going to be down. That's West Brunswick's ball. It's going to be just inside South Columbus territory. Right about the, it looks like it was spotted right about the 50-yard line. I tell you, the way that thing bounced backwards like that, that would be dangerous to touch a West Brunswick player and that ball's live.
Yeah.
Basketball, wrestling, and swimming are right around the corner.
So West Brunswick back out. And we got a new guy in the backfield now. We got number 30 in the backfield.
Number 30?
We got number 30 in the backfield.
Well, that's Anthony McCray.
That's Anthony McCray. He must be feeling pretty good then. Quinlan Moore in motion to the near side. Quick pitch out there, Bubba McCray, and here he comes to the far side, and he's got a seam. Gets hit initially about the 40-yard line. There's a flag back here at the line of scrimmage.
Number 30, Bubba McCray, the ball carrier.
We talked.
Well, he wasn't hurt as bad as we thought he was then.
Well, now he has. I've been talking to his dad. I mean, he
tweaked his hamstring.
Yeah,
I
he
guess,
stayed out about
yeah.
a week. He missed some of the scrimmage games.
Yeah.
And then he got a little bit better. Went down to Sockasty.
Yeah.
Came out after about 2 runs, 3 runs at the most. Just said he couldn't run on it like he wanted to.
Yeah.
So he went back and didn't practice, and he's been icing it and rehabbing it, and so evidently he probably made the call on the sidelines himself. I guess coaches thought he was ready.
Don't forget about next Friday night.
We got a
big home game against North Myrtle Beach High School.
That's a heck of a penalty right there. That's about a 15-yarder. I didn't see what the signal, if that was a block in the back or what that was. That gives West Brunswick first down.
First down about 26.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the concession stand. Now would be a good time to go get you a nice cold soda.
All right, West Brunswick, first down, ball spotted at their 34-yard line. Bubba McCray's got a seam. He's gone. He is gone. No, he's not going to be caught. I don't see any flags. There's a flag on the near line. Flag on the near sideline right here by the West Brunswick bench. Huge run by Bubba McCray.
I don't know.
Let's see what this
But
call
I'll tell
is.
you what. Bubba sees a crease. He goes north and south.
Yeah, he's gone.
There ain't
yeah.
no slash. Bam.
We'll see what this call is right here. That's going to be a huge penalty if
They're
that's
going
on
to call
West
it on the
Brunswick.
sidelines, I bet you. I guess because they was getting all excited. Maybe they stepped across the line. I don't know. Touchdown. They're going to call a touchdown.
Touchdown. They're going to assess that penalty on the kickoff. Huge run by Bubba McCray. That was about a 60-yard run for Bubba. Getting ready for the extra point. Minute 55 left in the third quarter. That huge run by Anthony McCray, Bubba McCray as he's known, about a 60-yard plus run, gives West Brunswick 19-6 lead.
Hey, I can make a prediction now. Well, it ain't much of a prediction. Hamstring, ain't nothing wrong with it.
And that kick is up, and it's good. So that's West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 6. Minute 55 left in the third quarter.
Let's talk about the Oyster Festival. Brunswick County Chamber's 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival. The 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival is October the 17th and 18th in Ocean Isle Beach, presented by Novant Health and hosted by the Brunswick County Chambers of Commerce. Leading up to the festival will be the Muddy Oyster Challenge held on October the 10th. The annual 5K, 10K, and 1-mile road race is also back during the Oyster Festival, October the 18th. Visit ncoysterfestival.com for information and registration. Mud run, road race, oyster eating contest, oyster stew cook-off, oyster shucking contest, and the shagging competition. It's the 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival, October the 17th and 18th in Ocean Isle Beach.
That's always huge. Always a good time.
Hey, good food down there, Mike.
Always a good time, yep.
Good food. I'll find good food.
Yeah.
The games will also be available on demand.
Now, you keep the shagging. I don't do none of that shagging. But I can eat.
I can eat and shag to the house. I can do that.
Well, I tell you, that puts everybody in a good mood over here on this side of the field.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yep.
That might have been the
that might have
been the straw that broke the camel's
back.
That was
definitely a spark right there for West Brunswick sideline and the stands. But I'm not even sure once he broke that free. I'm not even sure if he was running full speed.
Well, it may be bothering him a little bit, but I mean, you know, he's hungry.
Well, that's my point.
Look, I had to sit out there and watch him not practice
right.
and not play in those games. I'm telling you, buddy,
right.
he wasn't happy.
Sure.
And so, you know, you can't let something like, I mean.
All right, West Brunswick set to kick off from their 25-yard line now instead of the 40. Squib kick is picked up right there on the South Columbus 42-yard line. He gets up. Is it just over? Looks like he's going to give him forward progress to about the another flag
that's
comes
a late
in.
Flag. You got to be kidding me.
Another flag comes in. We'll see what we got here.
I don't know if he got they shoved him in the back. I believe the player fell down, I believe.
Personal foul on West Brunswick. That's going to be 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run, which looks like they were getting ready to spot that on the West Brunswick 48-yard line.
You know, this coach, after this game is over with, hopefully with the results being a win for us, is still going to be very disappointed.
Sure.
In some of these foolish penalties.
Yeah.
And not protecting football.
Well, we've seen this in years past, Chris, where these have cost you a ball game.
Oh.
These personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conduct penalties have actually cost you the ball game.
You're 9 yards of being inside the red zone right now.
Exactly. That's going to move that ball all the way up to the West Brunswick 29-yard line.
Going back to the wishbone, Mike.
Back to the wishbone for South Columbus. 1st and 10 for them. Quick pitch to the first man right through the line there. Still turning his feet. Picks up a good 8 yards there for South Columbus. Gets that up to about the 21-yard line of West Brunswick. Say the 22-yard line. Let's give him 2nd and 2.
Brings up a second down for the Stout.
Minute 20 on the clock in the third quarter. All kinds of movement there. All kinds of movement on the offensive line there for South Columbus.
Yeah, that's going to push them back.
That'll push them back.
Push them back.
Yep. That'll give them, let's say, 2nd and 6. Almost 2nd and 7. Still on his feet. Still turning off that far side. Chris gets the ball inside the 10. Big run there for South Columbus.
Well, first down for the Stallions.
I tell you, they might be down 20-6, but they're not out by any means.
No, and they're not out of this ball game. We got a whole fourth quarter.
Sure, we do. That's a 1st and goal on about the West Brunswick 7-yard line. Pitch to the near side. He's got a little bit of a seam. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 35, Brandon Worley on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd down for the Stallions.
Second and goal. Ball spotted. Looks like it's about the 8-yard line, roughly. They're back in the wishbone now. Quarterback's got to run for his life now. He's got some speed. Big loss. Big loss there for South Columbus. Looks like they had a miscue. Looks like they had a miscue right there. Looks like they had a miscue between the quarterback and the halfback right there.
Yeah, it's good pursuit.
That was excellent pursuit. That's going to put them at the, looks like they're going to spot that at the, it's going to be third. That's the end of the third quarter, Chris. West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 6.
Well, Mike, I'm going to talk about ATMC. Another one of our great sponsors celebrating 60 years of service. ATMC is your local provider for telephone, internet, digital cable, wireless, and home security. ATMC, local company with local priorities. Contact them at 910-755-8206 or check them out on the web at www.atmc.net.
Yep. A lot of good stuff at ATMC TV. All right, Chris. Start of the fourth quarter right here. Start of the fourth quarter with that sack, that moves the ball back for South Columbus to about the West Brunswick. Looks like about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
And it's third down, Mike.
And it's third down. Still in a wishbone formation for South Columbus. Quick hit, gets to the line of scrimmage, still pushing the pile. Another flag.
Another flag.
That's another flag. It looks like a flag. That potentially could be on West Brunswick.
I don't know. I mean, he called that. I mean, the play was just about over.
The play was just about over, but a West Brunswick player dove in there on the pile. Personal foul. West Brunswick, yep. Yep. That's going to give them new life now. That's going to put them half the distance to the goal.
I didn't see it, so I missed it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw him at the very last second.
Makes it fourth down for the Stallions.
Still fourth down, Mike. That did not give them an automatic first down.
Wow.
They still got about
That's
4
fourth
yards.
And just inside the 5-yard line. Yeah.
Fourth and 4.
Yeah. South Columbus calling a timeout now. Chris, let's do a senior highlight here.
By the Stallions.
Shaquem Hill.
Yes, sir.
5'9", 175, age 17, wears jersey 13. Is one of the three backs now that we've seen tonight in the backfield for West Brunswick. Lives in Shallotte. He plays running back. He's got 3 touchdowns in that spot. That's since he's been playing it. He wants to go to college anywhere he gets accepted, he's going to go. His favorite food is pizza. His favorite team is the Panthers. Looks like Adrian Peterson is his favorite player. And it looks like his favorite college is
Carolina.
Is that Carolina? It sure is Carolina. And he was the offensive player of the week last week with 24 carries, 143 yards, and a touchdown against that win.
He's a slashy runner.
Against Sockasty.
You know him and Bubba both, Anthony, and Malik too. Malik's a big powerhouse. Got a little bit speed that'll fool you.
Yeah.
We got Bubba finds a crease, but he just hits it, and he hits it hard, and he's gone. And so, yeah. Coach has got many options in the backfield.
Yes, he does.
This year for the Trojans.
Well, you got Did you mention Russ Gore back there also
No,
in the
Russ
fullback?
Gore,
You got
and you
Russ
got-
Gore who caught that
Yeah.
that little flat pass right there, and
you got Hunter.
yeah. So offensive weaponry you got.
Yeah.
You got Quinlan who can run it out of the backfield, sweep or catch passes.
And
Daquan Burgess. I mean, you got
and the defense. Is playing well tonight.
all right. 4th and 4 for South Columbus. Single setback. They're back to the. Oh, we got another flag here.
Once again, flag on the field.
We'll see what this call is.
Encroachment.
Offsides on the defense.
Flag against the Trojans.
That's going to put the ball
That's
That's
gonna
going
be
to put
first
the
down.
ball about the 2-yard line.
Is that first down?
I mean, it. Penalty yards they've given him. Penalty yards has been about 17 or 18 penalty yards.
Trojan fans, let's make some noise right here. This is a big stop for the Trojans.
They can't get a first down because the original play started at about the 8 or the 7. Quick hit, man. He is stopped
he's done.
right
He
there.
stopped.
He is stopped right there at the line. Huge stop for West Brunswick right there on about the 2-yard line where West Brunswick will take over.
Huge stop, Mike.
Big stop by the
That's
interior
defense,
line.
but
Yeah.
I tell you what, that fire defense coach up. That makes his
Absolutely.
whole night.
Absolutely. Interior to defensive line and linebackers plug that hole. That's a first down for West Brunswick starting on about their 1-yard line.
What was it Coach Kelly told us in that pre-coaches show? He said, yeah, he works with offense mainly, but he said he knew one thing. Defense wins ball games.
Yeah. There's a prime example right there. All right, we got 2 backs in the backfield now, Chris. We got Shaquem Hill, Malik King back there. Shaquem gets to the far side over there, doesn't quite get the corner turned.
Looked like a little hand up to the helmet there, almost.
We just went sideways with
Yeah.
number 24, Malik King.
Almost
Brings up a second.
could have been
That's
a penalty.
That's 11:25 and counting in the fourth quarter. The ball spotted on about the 2-yard line. Say second, maybe 3-yard line. Say second 8 for West Brunswick. Quick handoff up the middle. He's trying to bounce it outside. He's got the edge. Can he get out there? Looks like he's
close.
Looks like he might have got out there
No,
to the first down marker. Maybe just shy.
The marker, the guy holding the marker, he just let go.
Yeah,
of
he
it.
peeled
got
out.
of the way.
Yeah, he peeled out. So
About
it
a
looks
1
like
yard.
looks like 3rd and 1 for West Brunswick. Now you got 2 weapons back there now, in Shaquem Hill and Malik King back there. So coming to this side, Malik's got it. He's still on his feet. He's trying to get the edge. He gets it turned. It looks like he's got the first down, Chris.
Yeah. They may.
Once again, number 24, Malik King, your ball carrier, brings up a 4th down for the Trojans.
Wow.
See where they give him the spot right there. That must be a 4th and really?
That's a big call right
Wow.
here.
I'm not sure if I agree with that spot really, but
They're going to measure.
of course, looking at this angle,
Little quarterback sneak.
yeah, looks like I got a flag down right there too.
We got a flag on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
Flag right there in the center of the field. I'm not sure what that's all about. Might not need to measure if we got a penalty on South Columbus or on West Brunswick. I tell you, a lot of conversations tonight with these officials. I guess they want to get it right.
Yeah, and
Lot-
you know,
lot of
and
conversing.
I like that.
Yeah. Let's see what the call is here. Waving the flag off. So let's see what we got here.
I can tell you that.
No.
Hey, you know what? They're going to come out here and do a hard call. Yeah,
it looks like we're maybe the ball length shy, maybe half a yard shy.
I try to get them to jump.
If they don't, you just pound it right up the middle.
Put Hunter behind a big old guard there.
You got 6 inches roughly.
I wouldn't put Hunter, really, be honest with you. I'd run Malik right up the middle.
Yeah.
Or, right off tackle or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get that. He hasn't lost yardage tonight that I believe.
No. All right, so this is 4th and inches for West Brunswick.
I do a hard count right
just
now.
Outside their 10-yard line. Yeah.
Now you take a chance of the offensive line not being disciplined enough to hold.
That's true. The backs are split in the backfield. And there it is. That did it. That's exactly what they wanted to do.
That's exactly what they did.
That's what they did.
Good call, Coach.
That's going to be a first down for West Brunswick.
The penalty against the Stallions.
That's going to move that ball to the West Brunswick 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. And it looks like here we got a timeout. Timeout taken by the Trojans, Chris. Let's do another sponsor. Mama Brava's, a delicious Italian restaurant located at 119 Holden Beach Road in Charlotte. Gourmet pizza, deli, and hot subs, calzones and strombolis, salads, pasta dishes, and seafood entrees are all their finest at Mama Brava's. Our famous wings and seafood entrees with our homemade sauce. The best on the beach. Dine in our restaurant with a full-service bar or call in for takeout. Open for lunch and dinner 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Closed on Mondays. Give us a call at 910-754-5151 or stop in to see us. And that's Mama Brava's. All right, Chris, here we go. 1st and 10, West Brunswick on there about their 15-yard line. 10:22 left in the 4th quarter. Single back in the backfield this time. Hunter Ashburn this way, coming this side, got the keeper to read option. Gets up to about the 19-yard line.
Brings up a second down.
It's about a 2nd and 6 roughly for West Brunswick. Handoff to Jakeem Hill to the far side, trying to go with that off tackle. Gets hemmed up right there at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on that play. It's going to put him a 3rd and 6 roughly for West Brunswick.
Well, I'll tell you one main thing they're doing right here. They are taking time off the clock. It's 9:30.
They're taking time off the clock, but they need to get first downs to keep doing that.
They need that. I mean, they can take this all the way down to close to 9 minutes here.
Right. Oh, snapped over Hunter's head. He's going to have to fall, and the ball's still alive. The ball's still alive, and that's a touchdown, South Columbus. It looks like they started to fall on it for the safety, which would have been better because it would only given them 2 points. Now you've put them back in the game with a touchdown. That snap just got away from him and right over Hunter's head. He just couldn't get the handle on it when he hit the ground. That's going to put your defense back out there again. They're going to have to do the same thing they just did.
Well,
now you got a first down from about the 3-yard line. maybe the 2-yard line.
No, this is an extra point here.
Well, that's true. You're right. It's an extra point.
And this is going to make it a one-touchdown ball game.
Yep.
A 7-point ball game, I should say.
Yeah. That's up, and that looks like it's good, and it is. So with that turnover, Chris, that's South Columbus touchdown. It's West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 13.
West Brunswick Trojans 20.
They're not wanting to go away.
No,
are
they're
they?
not. They're not putting this to bed.
Not wanting to go away. Let's go ahead and do our sponsor here, Chris. Roberto's. Roberto's has been around since 1985 and has been making fresh, homemade pizza since the day they opened. Roberto's also has appetizers, soups and salads, pasta, seafood, beef and veal, chicken, pizza, and desserts. We also have a full bar including beers, martinis, and wines. We're open daily, so come in to dine with us at 6737 Beach Drive in Ocean Isle Beach. Or call us for takeout at 910-579-4999. We appreciate Roberto's being on board with us this year.
Yes, we do. Good place to eat. One of my favorites.
It is. All right, Chris, we got 9:07 in the fourth quarter. Turnovers on both sides.
It's hurt them. I mean, it's really hurt the Trojans really bad here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's well, it's unfortunate. It's what it is, but
yeah. South Columbus set to kick off from their 40. Shaquem Hill, Quinlan Moore back deep for West Brunswick. And there's the kick right there. That's going to be taken by, looks like Malik King. He's got some pressure. He's got caught from behind, taken down about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think you knew that guy was tracking him down.
No, that guy was tracking him down quick too.
Well, let's take 8 minutes and 58 seconds to score, and let's go home.
That's right. That's right.
There's a lot of time left here on the clock.
A lot of time left. You're right.
Ball game is far from over.
Bubba McCray coming back into the game. So you got, looks like you got, okay, Bubba's coming in for Malik. Bubba gets up the middle there. He's got a little bit of a seam, but he's not.
Number 30, the ball carrier, Bubba McCray.
Looks like he picks up maybe about 3 yards on that. Let's say 2nd and 7 for West Brunswick.
He just needs to find him with crease right off tackle.
Yeah. Ball spotted at about their 23-yard line.
Brings up a second down for the Trojans.
Bubba McCray's got a seam to the far side. Gets hit from the second layer. Gets right there. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, number 30, your ball carrier, Bubba McCray, brings up a 3rd down for the Trojans.
No gain on that play. Let's say 3rd and 7 for West Brunswick. Quinlan Moore to the near side. He's got a seam. It closed up fast. Still on his feet. He's got the first down.
He's got the first down.
He's got the first down.
Boy, I tell you. That was all Quinlan right there, buddy.
I tell you what, buddy. He had a seam. He had a crease right there, and it closed up quick.
It did, but that was good footwork for him to get that extra yardage right there.
Oh, absolutely. That's a first down for West Brunswick. Ball spotted at their 35-yard line.
First down, Trojans. Here we go.
7:22 and counting in the fourth quarter.
They're going to get a taste of Malik right here.
Yeah, Malik off this side right here. I'll tell you what, Chris, they're keying, they're wrapping him up. He might have got,
Number 24, Malik King,
He might have got a yard out of that. That's going to give him 2nd and 9 for West Brunswick.
Second down for the Trojans.
Well, I tell you what, if they can get him moving like they have been, he can eat up the clock.
Oh, yeah.
Pound this ball.
Yep.
We need a score.
There's a Hunter with a read option. He's got to come out way out there now. He's way down there. He lost huge yards. He lost 15 yards. 15 yards on that play.
Woo! Let's go vertical, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's keep going up the field.
Yeah.
Just keep feeding it to 24.
Hunter's got some speed, but I'm telling you, they were closing on him fast.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they were closing on him fast.
I don't know if that was a read or a call play. But
yeah. That puts West Brunswick 3rd down and 25 from back on there about their 21. There's Malik. He's got a hole to the near side. He's bounced it outside. He turns it up inside. Gets inside the 30, still driving. Gets up to about the 35. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a 4th and 10.
Yes, it is.
Brings up a 4th down for the Trojans.
That's a 15-yard run right there just for Malik on that one play.
Well, you got to punt this thing. Or rely on your defense.
Yes. Defense has been out there a long time tonight. Punt by Brandon. That's going to be returnable. And he's hit. He's hit, Ronnie. He's hit right there. Good. There we go. He's hit right there on about the 30-yard line.
Yeah. That's good.
Number 56, Jake Baylor. Big play for the Trojans. Nice.
Good coverage.
That was good coverage. That gives South Columbus their ball on about their 30-yard line. 5:02 left in the 4th quarter. West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 13.
5 minutes left in this ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Come on, Trojan crowd, we're going to need you here.
Hand off to the far side. He's trying to get the corner turned.
And he don't
Doesn't
make
quite.
it.
There's another flag on the play.
Got a flag on the field.
Got a flag on the play
that
right
might
there.
Be holding there.
That is holding on South Columbus. That's a 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to put him back at roughly first and 20 for the Stallions. It actually looks like it's going to be about 1st and 23. About 1st and 23.
First and a long.
Quick hit to that guy. I don't think he is in that pile, still fighting. Gets up maybe a couple yards out of that.
They went back to that middle. It wasn't there that time.
Yeah. Pick up of about 2 yards on that. Now we're got about maybe 2nd and 21.
My game like this, it's too close. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This game shouldn't be this close.
No, I agree with you.
I really don't think it should.
I agree
really.
with you, yeah. Well, that's, we didn't talk about turnovers or anything, in the opening. But turnovers and penalties play a huge part in these ball games. Back to pass, South Columbus. He's got a man out in the open. There's a pick right there. Jimmy Cochran with a pick. He's still on his feet, still running down the sideline. He's got some blocks and finally run out. Finally run out of bounds. It looks like on about the Huge interception right there by Jimmy Cochran. Man, that ball just floated up there.
Yeah, that was just a floating bird out there waiting to be picked.
Yep.
And it just
Jimmy happened to beat him to the jump. And
it was just like you said. They don't have a passing game.
No,
they don't have a passing. They don't really have a quarterback that's throwing the football very well.
Right.
And so that's 2 picks.
So that's West Brunswick. West Brunswick can put this game 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on the clock. The ball on the South Columbus 27-yard line. Shaquem Hill to the near side. He's got a seam. Oh! Just got his legs cut out.
That was a good open field tackle.
That was a good tackle because he was going.
He was on his way.
Yeah, he was gone.
He turned the Jets on.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's a gain of about 7. Let's say 2nd and 3 for West Brunswick. Ball spotted just right at their 20-yard line. A little over 3 minutes and ticking in the fourth quarter here for the Trojans. Quick handoff, another read by Hunter, turns it upfield. The ball pops out. Who's got it?
I don't know.
Not sure who's got that. That thing popped a long way. That thing popped 10 yards down the field.
Looks like a fumble on the field.
You got to get that ball up against your body, and I don't. It could be our ball. I mean, we was there.
I'd have made it. Let's see who's got it. They haven't made the call yet. South Columbus says they got it. Haven't seen anything official yet. South Columbus has it. South Columbus has it. I'm telling you what.
Hey, I don't know what else we can do to give South Columbus an opportunity to win or tie this ball game.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're beating ourselves. I mean, we're not beating. I mean, we're ahead, but I mean, we're killing ourselves, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, the coaches on Monday.
I just can't. I see Coach Williamson walking up and down the sideline. I can't imagine what's going through his head right now. That's the 7th fumble of the game for West Brunswick. Typically, you have 7 fumbles and an interception. You don't win the ball game.
No.
So that gives South Columbus the ball back on their 10-yard line. 2:48 left to go on the clock. Quick hit right there up the middle. Gains looks like gains 3 for the Stallions. That's going to give them about maybe second and 7. The thing about a game like this, Chris, is you got 2 minutes and 20-some seconds left in the game, and you got no passing attack.
That's true. I mean, that's for Achilles heel. They can't throw the football.
Quick handoff, cuts back. He's got to the outside. Hey, he could be gone. Oh, he just got tripped up. Wow. Just got tripped up by his heels by a West Brunswick player. By Tariq Thomas, saved that touchdown.
Whew, I tell you what.
My goodness.
He was fast.
He was fast, and he was out quick. Up to the South Columbus 45-yard line. 2:07 on the clock. Trojans 20, Stallions 13. Got him in the backfield. They had him in the backfield. He doesn't get the corner turned. Almost looked like he was going to get the code. Looks like he was almost going to get the corner turned there after. Looks like Nate had him right there in the backfield and just couldn't hang on to him.
Minute 41, Mike. Minute 40. It's counting.
Quick pitch to the near side. He's got a little bit of a seam right there. Still ball's out. South Columbus went right back to his player right there, back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like Brandon Worley laying down on the ground right there. Looks like
that's going to be
it's going to be a timeout, injury timeout there.
Don't want nobody injured.
Chris, let's do one more. Let's do one more highlight.
Okay.
Let's do one more highlight right there before we.
Well, this is Daquan Burgess, 6'1", 170, age 18, wears jersey number 6. His hometown is Florence. He's a wide receiver, a defensive back. He plans to attend anywhere at college, but I prefer Clemson. His career is the Army, living my dream.
There you go.
Favorite food is pizza. Favorite team is Seahawks. Favorite college team is the Clemson. And his favorite player is LeBron James.
I didn't know he played football.
Yeah.
That's his favorite athlete. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, that's good. That's Daquan Burgess.
I tell you what, this and it's unfortunate for an injury for Brandon. We need him healthy.
Yes.
But this gives Columbus a really good break right here with 1:11 to figure out what they're going to do here.
Sure it does.
Boy, sure would like to got that fumble recovered right there.
I tell you what, Chris, I haven't seen a game. I mean, we've seen some games in the past few years that we were just amazed. We were just amazed how we got out of this thing, and this is going to be another one with all the turnovers that we've had.
It's crazy.
I know they're going to be. Well, I can't say I know they're going to be glad to get out of here with a win because we still got over a minute left to go on the clock.
You got 3rd and 10, so next 2 plays is going to tell it here.
Yeah, this will be critical. Quarterback rolling out to the far side. He's got some pursuit. Gets up to about the 48-yard line. It's going to be fourth down. It's going to be 4th and 7 roughly.
Clock's running.
Clock is running.
In on the tackle. Brings up a 4th down. Let's go, Trojan fans. This is huge for us right now.
Clock's running at 45 seconds. South Columbus, 4th and 7 from their 48-yard line. Counter to the other side. He's got the first down. Bounces off a man. Goes out of bounds at the West Brunswick. Clock stops at 29 seconds left. See where they're going to give him the spot is about the West Brunswick 39-yard line. 29 seconds left in the game.
Jeffrey Daniels on the carry. Pushed out of bounds, brings up a 1st down for South Columbus.
Let's go defense. That's what they need, man. We need a big stop here, Mike. 29 seconds.
It's a huge
29
stop,
seconds.
There's an offside penalty right there, an encroachment penalty by West Brunswick. So that's going to give them 5 there. That wasn't even the lineman. That was the middle linebacker.
Yeah, that was Malik coming in taking the position that
moves the
for
ball
Brandon.
up. Yeah, that moves the ball up to the 34-yard line, 1st and 5. Another counter right there. He's got a seam. Ball's out.
Get the ball.
The ball's out.
That's West Brunswick football
Looks like
right
West
there.
Brunswick
That's
has
ball
that.
game.
That is the game. That ball popped out.
Finally, a break went our way, Mike.
I tell you what. $20 seconds. 20 seconds, Chris. That ball popped out of there. But you know what? You said it during the pregame about how South Columbus moves the football because they moved it on East Bladen last week, and they moved the ball here.
Yeah, they move it.
They just can't. They can't when they get in the red zone. They can't do anything with it, or they have the same problem that West Brunswick has tonight, and that's turning the ball over. West Brunswick is going to be fortunate to get out of this one with a win.
I tell you what, this may make game of the week here. I mean, with the way this thing's went back and forth.
Yeah,
it's really been it's been an intense game for us, but it's been ugly in a sense.
Yeah, and I know. With the clock running down to 0, clock's run out. Players walking all across the field to shake hands. West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 13. Chris, we saw a lot of stuff tonight. The coaches are pleased with the win. That puts them 2-0. First time West Brunswick in a long time has been 2-0 starting in the season.
Yep.
But there's a lot of stuff to work on that the coaching staff saw tonight, particularly just taking care of the football.
Well, that's the main thing. I mean, they have got to take better care of the football. And they're going to go on the practice field Monday, and the coaches are going to probably lay some wood to them. And I don't blame them. They need to.
Sure.
Because there's a lot to get ready to. We got a North Myrtle Beach team that's going to come in here. I'm not sure how they're doing tonight. They played a very good team against Dillon, got wiped out, but that's no indication of what North Myrtle Beach can do.
Right.
So they got a lot to figure out, and most of it, like you said, is just disciplined football, not making mistakes and hanging on to that pigskin, because I tell you what, we did not protect it. We didn't protect it like it was our lunch pail, and somebody was trying to steal it from it. We just dropped it all over the place.
Exactly.
And that ain't that's not a disciplined football team.
No, it's not. Well, with the clock done here, Chris, with the clock done, players walking off the field, teams going their separate ways. We want to thank our sponsors, ATMC TV, for providing the opportunity for us to call these ball games, and we want to thank our sponsors, Gritsett Town, Longwood Fire and Rescue, the Haunted Trail, Shallotte River Swamp Park, Subway, and Peter Sweets. Brunswick County Chamber, the 35th Annual North Carolina Oyster Festival, ATMC TV, Mama Bravas, and Roberta's. We appreciate them bringing on board again with us this year. And
most definitely.
Maybe next week will be it. You got a tougher opponent coming in next week, Chris, with North Myrtle Beach High School.
Well,
the Chiefs coming in here. And they've played us tough every year. So with the game being done, West Brunswick 20, South Columbus 13. That puts West Brunswick 2-0 for the season. And as we mentioned, hadn't been that way in a long time. So they need to work this week to get prepared for the Chiefs next Friday night.
Well, we just talked a little bit, Mike, about being disciplined. I mean, it's not so much, everybody's out there trying to do their job, understand. But when it comes down to making huge penalties and dropping the football on the ground.
Right.
Okay. That's got to stop.
Yeah.
You can't go in here and beat some of these better teams.
Yeah.
And how many times you've seen a game won with that many turnovers?
Well, and that's what
you don't see it.
Exactly. That's what we were talking about earlier. When you got 7 or 8 fumbles and a pick, you're not on the winning side of that game. So West Brunswick's fortunate to come out of this, with a win tonight.
Well, the good thing is it's a win.
It is a win. A win is a win. That's true.
They can take that into the locker room.
Right.
But like I said, this may be this game right here was many mistakes as they made. Still winning. That still may propel them into the next game.
Right.
A little bit more up here. It's a mental game.
Sure.
And dropping the football is mental.
Yep. Yep. All right. We appreciate everybody being out here with us tonight, and we will see you next week when West Brunswick hosts the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs. Good night.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.